Alright, I think we've figured out our engine issue. As you might expect with me, it was most definitely pilot error, and I feel very foolish, but what I ended up doing was I was using my throttles incorrectly. I was using my throttles as if I was in the 737. I have my throttles configured to be the two controls on the left are for engine 1 and engine 2. That's not how I have them configured for this particular airplane. I have the first controllers for the throttle, the middle is for the prop, and the right is for the mixture. So basically I was trying to go I was trying to take off with about with full throttle but not full prop. It was, yeah, a disaster. But chance to practice your RTO, and always good. We had one of those yesterday where we had to practice hold because of weather. We had a missed approach due to some bad weather in Minneapolis, and then we vectored out. We followed the missed approach. We got to a holding point. We decided to well, first of all, it was a new airplane, first time I'd ever held in it. It was the Embraer E190, so it was good for me to practice that. And then we decided to... Alright, back over tower, appreciate it. It's 5563. Alright, anyway, we were able to plan an alternate. We had an alternate filed, but the weather had basically swallowed up the entire area, 1830. So we had to plan an alternate. But you know, it's all part of the experience, and so it's fun to do those things. It's not fun to screw up live streaming, but it's okay. Tower Western 5563 back with you, holding short 27 at Bravo, ready to depart.
5563, San Diego Tower, welcome back. 200 at 9er, 27, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 27, Western 5563. Alright, let me just double check one last thing here. 1780. Oh, I somehow lost that. There we go. Told me runway heading last time, so I'm assuming we're going to get runway heading again. What do I have set here? Nothing. Runway heading is right about 270. We'll leave that up even if it's not super pretty to look at. Nobody on the final. Runway is clear as I can tell. Maybe we'll even get lined up a little bit better this time. Who knows? Second time is the charm, they say, right? Actually, this is the third try, because the first try we had connection issues, so third time is the charm. That's the real saying here. Do like this Orbix San Diego scenery. I just wish I had a plane that was, or a computer that was tough enough to run it. Alright, here we go. Now we're generating power. Right of center, airspeed's alive. Have rudder control. More or less on the center. Tail coming up, that's more like it. We're airborne. And we're crabbing a little bit. Positive rate. Gear will come up. Hold that runway.
KSAN 663, contact terminal departure on 128.1. Have a great flight.
2810 for Western 5563, and be advised you're coming through about 1 by 5.
Western 5563, is this better?
A little bit, you got a little distortion there. You're kind of in and out. It's a strange deal there, but appreciate the ATC. We'll see you next time. All right, backing off.
No problem. Thanks for the help. Bye.
2810. Oh, geez, Louise, that's the nav. 2810. Thank goodness this thing doesn't go very fast. 2810. There we go.
November 66 Lima X-ray, SoCal departure, radar contact.
Alright, I'm going to do this just so we don't mess things up any more than we already have.
Number 325, the tops are on here, 5,000 feet, we're overcast. Delta 325, thank you. Residential 31, you hear that fire at 5,000.
Yep, mate.
Alright, Presidential Long Beach Tower, 119.4, see ya.
119.4, presidential pair 1.
November 66 Lima X-ray, turn left heading 150, vectors for sequencing, maintain 5,000.
150 on the heading, maintain 5,000, 66 Lima X-ray.
Southwest 4724, contact Long Beach, correction, contact John Wayne Tower, 126.8, see ya.
26.8, see you. 4724.
Departure, good evenings. Western 5563, climbing 1,800, runway heading.
Western 5563, SoCal departure, radar contact, climb and maintain 6,000, clear direct ocean side. There'll be a right turn heading 340 direct ocean side.
Up 6,000, right turn 340 direct ocean side, Western 5563. All right. 6,000.
November 6th, right turn left heading 320.
340.
Left turn 320 for 6 Lima X-ray.
Ocean side VOR is 1530. Oh, easy. Alright, there she comes. She's alive. We've been given direct ocean side. We normally would be on this Victor 23 airway, which is about a 326 heading, but since we were cleared direct ocean side, we will go ahead and
November
let's see how
6th,
close
Lima
it
X-ray,
was.
expect RNAV Zulu,
Ooh, yeah, pretty
30
close.
from 30.
Alright, Navlock is engaged.
Expect RNAV Zulu 30 from 30 for 66 Lima X-ray.
See you later, San Diego. It's been fun. We will be back. It's going to be kind of cool with the low
James
haze
674
here.
traffic, 12 o'clock, 5 mile, Lear jet 2000, report traffic in sight.
Can you expect 674 looking?
And Express 674, you able to maintain 200 knots, correction, you able to maintain 100 knots or less for me?
We're going to be up in the
So you guys
haze, the junk.
jump.
Looks like most of the flight.
Thank you. Lear jet 50 Alpha, contact Long Beach Tower, 119.4.
Long Beach Tower,
Point 4, thanks for all your help. We'll see
you next time around, 50 Alpha.
Take care. November 66, Lima X-ray, clear direct 30.
Pictures look good.
November 66, Lima X-ray, clear direct 30, cross 30, after be Zulu, to be zero approach.
Time for the after departure checklist.
Alright, we're clear direct 30, 30 at 3,000, clear
Your
PR
flaps
nav
are
Zulu
up,
for
landing
3066 Lima X-ray.
And come off.
Delta 325, contact John Wayne Tower, 126.8.
Off.
Limited to the next gate, I don't see anything. Yep. Circle approach, good evening, American 24 Vision, with you at 7,600. American 24 approach at Disney, cleared on Zulu 20, right to approach, John Wayne altimeter 2984. Alright, Disney cleared ILS, or sorry, cleared RNAV, Zulu 20, right approach for American 24 Vision.
And so of course we express some phobia to the agent, right?
And
Last little
674,
bit.
thank you, maintain visual separation from that
The
traffic.
SoCal coastline.
We'll maintain visual separation to the express your phone.
Man, that
Thanks
livery
for
looks good.
674, I'm gonna have to do this. Turn left heading 150, cancel approach, clear inspector for sequencing, maintain 3000.
Left to 150
Should've went VFR, I guess.
Keep it.
Could have stayed down low along the coast.
Number 66, X-ray, traffic 12 o'clock, 900 miles, a Learjet descending out of 2,700, report traffic inside.
66 X-ray, we have that traffic in sight.
Number 66, X-ray, maintain visual separation from that traffic, contact Long Beach Tower 119.4, see up.
We'll maintain visual separation, and Long Beach Tower on 119 for 16 X-ray, so long, thanks.
Yep. Canadian Express 674, are you below the clouds at this time?
Sorry, say again, 4674.
Canadian Express 674, are you below the clouds right now?
This permit is named 674.
Canadian Express 674, you got traffic at your 9 o'clock, 6 miles, a jet, unknown type, 3,000 feet westbound, report traffic in sight.
Canadian Express 694, we have the traffic.
Canadian Express 674, for all that traffic, cleared visual approach from Wake 30, caution wake turbulence.
After all the traffic, the visual feeds are approaching Express 674.
American 2459, contact John Wayne Tower 126.8. John Wayne Tower 126.8, American 2459, thank you.
Man, this is a thrilling stream so far. Comedy of errors to start, and now a haze layer. Almost need to turn my lights on here. It's kind of getting dark in here. I don't know how much that's going to help out a little bit. Too light for the fluorescents to come on. Those look pretty cool. You get the green kind of backlight on everything. That looks pretty awesome. We're pretty close. I think we can get the Long Beach ATIS here. Let's see what they say. Long Beach ATIS information.
Canadian Express 674, thanks for your help. Contact Long Beach Tower 119.4.
Long Beach Tower 119.4, thank you. Canadian Express 674.
Alright, so unfortunately I cannot show you the sky vector information, but I will just talk you through what I'm looking at here. The information, ATIS information in Long Beach is Charlie. Looks like we've got winds 190 at 6, and these pesky clouds until 3,000 feet. They are wanting landings ILS in visual runway 30, which is a good runway for us. First of all, it's 10,000 feet long, so lots of margin of error.
2236 SoCal approach, you on comms.
I have that played up. The frequency is 110.3 and the approach course is 301. So if we need that, we've got that. It will be
Water ski 221 SoCal departure radar contact. Climb and maintain 13,000. 2236 SoCal approach, descend via the Connex 1 arrival, Lindbergh altimeter 287. Descend via Connex 1, did you say?
It's going to be a tailwind approach. I don't know that I've done one of those in this plane. Only 6 knots, so it shouldn't be too bad. Not much going on outside. Oh, we can kind of see a little bit. Man, are we pitching up like a big dog here? Oh, yes, we are. Holy cow, we were so busy looking at things, and we're almost to 6,000 feet, but look at our airspeed. Wow, we're down there below 80. That's not good. Alright, let's trim it back out here and let it get caught back up. Pay attention here. Get some airspeed build back up. We're only 300 feet from our cruise altitude, so we can afford a little bit of a momentary pause. Climbing out at about 100 is okay. Give her a little bit more throttle here. We're still on the climb.
United 2236 at Guaman, cleared RNAV Yankee 27 approach.
9 miles.
In which point I'm clear to RNAV Yankee? It'll be Guaman. Kilo Lima Oscar Mike November.
Los Alamitos 15.7. Okay, there's cruise altitude.
Roger. Kilo
Airspeed will
Lima
come back up here.
Oscar Mike November.
We need to set our mixture to auto lean. RPMs 2200. And our manifold pressure to about 32. 22 and 32.
SoCal approach line here, 127 Charlie Bravo, climbing through 2,300 for 5,000.
Temps are looking good though.
Number 127 Charlie Bravo, SoCal departure radar
Warm
contact,
right
climb and
there.
maintain 6,000, clear direct ocean
Need some
side.
cows here in just a little bit.
Up to 6,000, direct ocean side, 7 Charlie Bravo.
Alright, we are going to be coming out of there on a 301 heading, so I'm going to go ahead and set that. That'll be here in just a few minutes. 6 miles. We will go ahead and put this guy in here, 115.3, so we can track this VOR on the way out. Just in case we lose the inbound VOR, it's kind of nice to have that guy.
Yeah, Presidential Logan, Presidential 31 is with the runway heading out of
301 will be the outbound
30 and looking at back
radial,
south.
so we'll leave that in there down on nav 2.
Presidential 31 SoCal departure radar contact, maintain VFR, resume on navigation.
Just a couple of minutes.
VFR, resume on navigation, Presidential 31. Water ski 221, contact LA Center 12.8.
Gotta admit, that's a pretty bird. Pretty bird. if you look behind me, it's hard to see, but off of this shoulder right there, there's a black and white picture of this very exact livery. So needless to say, I was pretty excited when I saw that that was going to be available. Kind of my favorite childhood airline. I never flew in a DC-3, but we used to have the old 737-200s come into our hometown, and I remember that's what we always used to take when we were flying out to summer vacation. So a lot of good memories associated with Western and Frontier. So I have a Frontier livery for this also that I'll bounce back and forth.
So how the 9 with you sending
God, how great does that
across CLB at 7,210
scenery
American
look with the active sky?
American Niner, SoCal approach, John Wayne, altimeter 2984.
Okay, 1 mile. We're actually going to be turning
John
up
Wayne,
this
2984, thank you.
coastline a little bit more. Okay, there we go. Heading mode is enacted. We're looking for Los Alamitos.
American Niner, expect ILS 25 left approach, Los Angeles.
7.
Expecting 25 left approach, American Niner.
Alright, now she's active. With any luck, we haven't gone too far past. Oh, this should be 301. Sorry about that. That's why that doesn't look
American
so
Niner,
good.
clear direct Steel Beach.
There we go. Alright.
Clear direct Steel Beach, thank you, American Niner.
Lock 2. Actually, yeah, it's Seal Beach, not Los Alamitos is the airfield that's right there, but it is Seal Beach.
Residential 31, request radar vectors and 20 right visual. Last aircraft in the call sign? It's the Presidential 31. Presidential 31, heading
eye candy right there.
100 will get you to the airport.
Here's a default airport in the
Have
background.
100, can we just do the downwind for 20 right?
Still solid.
Presidential 31, I can set you up for that. I'll get the tower prior to that, but 100 will get you directly to the airport. You can set up down with the tower.
Man, that looks
Okay,
good.
Roger, President 1. We can switch over to the tower now, I believe. This is the airport. Presidential 31 negative. You're about 25 miles from the airport. You're next to Torrance Airport right now.
Alright, into the
Presidential
beautiful
31. I don't have a
sunset.
destination airport for you. Are you going to
Go
Torrance
ahead.
or are you going to John Wayne?
Start.
I'm going to John Wayne, Presidential 31. Okay, Presidential 31, John Wayne is about heading 100 and about 25 miles.
Gives us a little backlight. It's hard with the sun in front of us.
Alright, Roger, Presidential 31.
Makes
I think I have
everything
it.
inside here dark. I have no idea what that looks
Roger,
like on
I
the,
continue
on
towards
the
the
stream.
airport. I'll give you
Probably
a talk here
terrible.
shortly. Roger.
Roger, Dam Star 60 Delta Mike 1300, climbing 2000, heading 222.
I think we have another airport or something down there. Oh, I can't tell what that is.
Number 60 Delta Mike, SoCal departure, radar contact, climb and maintain 3000.
Man, that looks awesome.
3000, Dam Star 60 Delta
I
Mike.
don't have a great computer. I mean, like my computer's 10 years old. You can see things kind of render and you know, but overall, holy cow, that's hard to beat right there. Man.
Presidential 31, is it the airport that's to our about 10 miles? Presidential 31 negative. Airport at your 10 o'clock is Long Beach. Airport at your 11 o'clock is Los Alamitos. Airport at your 12 o'clock is John Wayne. Alright.
So we are running P3D, obviously version 4.4. I haven't taken the plunge yet. We are running Active Sky for P3D version 4. We are running the ENV what you call it, text, or see if that pops up. I don't know if that does. It's the ENVDIR. It gives you a little bit of texturing for like cloud art, and then it gives you some stuff on the ground, the shade. So like anything above the horizon gives you the cloud art, and then this haze and stuff. That's the
Remember 235 Romeo's departure radar count on the maintain 13,000 traffic, 9 o'clock, 3 miles, a Diamond Star, 3,000 in westbound report traffic tonight.
It's taken us a while to get all this, but man, it looks pretty good.
235 Romeo, maintain visual separation.
Sitting next to me, though, is an upgraded computer. Right there off screen.
So approach at 124.5. Have a good night.
For a much better
Residential 31 contact, John Wayne Tower,
streaming experience.
126.8 for sequencing.
Alright, we've got a lot of good ATC. I don't have a whole lot I need to tell you, so I'm going to kind of just do my thing here. We're going to get busy here in just a little bit, but sit back and enjoy the ATC, the beautiful sights and sounds, and enjoy your Saturday.
At 1106, SoCal approach, John altimeter 2984 at Cleaver, cleared RNAV, Zulu 20 right approach. Cleared the RNAV, Zulu 20 right approach, 1106, thank you. Number 60 Delta Lima, clear direct speech.
Clear direct speech, and 60 Delta Lima. SoCal still 2520 passing through 9,000 on the RNAV Zulu 20 right.
John Wayne altimeter 2986. November 127 Charlie Bravo, turn left at 280 vectors traffic.
Left 28 vectors 7 Charlie Bravo.
November 235 Romeo, contact LA Center 125.8.
November Center 125.8, 255 thanks.
United 2236, contact Lindbergh Tower 118.3.
Calling to 1853. Good day.
Number 127 Charlie Bravo, turn right heading 300.
Rate 300, 7 Charlie Bravo.
At 1106 traffic, 3 o'clock, 3 miles, aircraft type unknown, 4,300 northeastbound.
Traffic in sight, 7 Charlie Bravo.
Delta 2526, contact John Wayne Tower, 126.8.
26.8, Delta 2526.
November City Delta Mike, contact SoCal approach 124.5.
124.5, then search Delta Mike, thank you.
Number 127 Charlie Bravo, traffic 2 o'clock, 5 miles, a DC 36000, northwestbound, report traffic in sight.
Roger, traffic in sight, 7 Charlie Bravo.
Number 127 Charlie Bravo, maintain visual separation from that traffic. I want to try and get you past that traffic, maintain best forward speed.
As far as speed, 7 Charlie Bravo.
There he is. I don't think he's going to have a lot of trouble getting past us. He is a... the heck is he? LNC4. What is that? Lancer. Yeah, they're pretty quick. He should be okay. We're going by John Wayne, by the way. I was trying to get a visual of it, but...
127 Charlie Bravo, turn right heading 020 vectors, visual 20 right, descend and maintain 3000.
So again, heading down to 3,000, selecting vectors for 20.
Number 127 Charlie, right turn heading 030 now.
Rate 030, 7 Charlie Bravo.
Number 127 Charlie Bravo, start your descent to 3000, please.
Down to 3,000, 7 Charlie Bravo.
Western 55, Western 5562, traffic 10 to 11 o'clock, all over land. 5000, descending, northbound report traffic in sight.
And we have the traffic, Western 5563.
Western 5563, maintain visual separation from that traffic. Traffic will pass under you.
Wilco 5563. He's in the soup right now.
Number 127 Charlie Bravo, resume normal speed.
Assume normal speed, 7 Charlie Bravo.
Number 127 Charlie Bravo, traffic was at your 11 o'clock, 3 miles from field site.
Traffic in sight, field in sight, 7 Charlie Bravo.
Number 127 Charlie Bravo, roger. Clear visual approach from way 20 right. Extend your downwind and call your base. Contact on 126.8.
Clear visual 20 right, extend my downwind and over to
26.8. 7 Charlie Bravo.
Looks like I may be getting the visual as opposed to the ILS.
Western 55-3, just to maintain 3,000.
Down to 3,000, Western 5563. This cloud layer, that's about where it ends, is 3,000. There's the guy going underneath me. We'll go ahead and descend at 1,000 feet per second. We'll try to keep our speed relatively under control here. We've been pretty slow all the way through today, so there's no need to get in a big hurry on descent. One of the biggest mistakes I make is getting a little too quick as I descend, and you end up too high and long on the landing and the whole works. Okay, we're going to go ahead and turn landing lights on. We are in the approach. We're going to put the fuel pumps on. I don't think I have a before landing. Oh yes I do. Mixture.
SoCal approach, could you American 750 descending on your arrival? American 7, SoCal approach, John Wayne altimeter 2984 at Cleaver, cleared RNAV, Zulu 20 right approach.
To high RPM.
Cleaver, cleared
as close as I can get it.
right.
Cow flaps should be on trail. Flaps I will start to set
Western
here in just a
55,
minute.
3 out of the class, the field will be at 11 to 12 o'clock, 3 miles, report the field inside.
We'll report the field, Western 5563. That is, unless my sim crashes on me, which, oh, the blue wheel of death. No.
At 11:06, contact John Wayne Tower, 126.8.
Okay, flaps will be set, landing gear will come down when it's time.
Yep.
Close that up for now. "7 miles to Seal Beach. At Seal Beach, if we had to, we would turn 278
Western
approximately.
5563, just to maintain 2,000.
2,000, Western 5563. We're going to hopefully pick up the field and be able to just take it in visually, though. Okay, just about through those clouds. See something kind of sparkly there. That might be our field. We're still at 4,000. I'm thinking that might be it. No, now that I look at it, I don't think it is.
Circle approach, good afternoon, Alaska 1954 with you on the comics 2, descending through 15,500. We have information, Lima.
Alright.
Alaska 1954, SoCal, approach
Right up
expect
front of us
RNAV,
is
Zulu
Los
27 approach.
Alamitos. That's a Seal Beach
Expect
boulevard
RNAV
that we've been heading towards.
27 Zulu.
About 4 miles to go. Our airfield is probably right up there. Let's see. Oh man, this thing is... Alright. Western 5563, we have the airfield.
Western 5563, clear visual from my tree, 0, contact, Watch Tower, 119.4.
Clear for the visual, 30, and over to tower, Western 5563. Alright, tower.
Alaska 1954 at Quamin, cleared RNAV, Zulu 27 approach.
So the plan is to make a quick turnaround and head back to San Diego if you're interested in joining. I say 1940, yeah, that's where we're at. I didn't hear the beep there. Long Beach Tower, Western 5563 on the approach, runway 30.
Western 5563, Long Beach Tower, 106, runway 30, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 30, Western 5563. Okay, we are flap speed. Flaps a quarter. Let's see if we can get ourselves... We're a little high right now. It's kind of been our MO. Not making a very good base here, are we? More of a straight-in approach, and that's okay.
Long Beach, Delta 9545, we'll be sure runway 30 on Lima 2.
So 9545, traffic 5 miles out, runway 30, clear for takeoff.
5 miles out and
We're clear for takeoff, runway 30, Delta 9545.
we'll go over top of this factory here, whatever this is. Power plant, I guess, could be. Make our turn to final. Have to get all the way down to 70 or something feet of elevation, so we've got a ways to go. Flaps a quarter, we'll flaps
So
a half.
9545, clear for takeoff, that's the lane for 4 mile final.
Get the gear horn.
Clear for takeoff,
Gear down.
Delta 545.
Turning final. This is a default airport, so it won't have the eye candy of Orbix San Diego, but since it is a part of the SoCal scenery, it does look solid, I think. It looks really cool with the traffic too. Alright. Coming down, we do have landing lights on, we do have fuel pump, fuel boost on. We're going to go ahead and go flaps 3/4. We have a tailwind, so oh boy, that guy's heading out. I'm susceptible to wake turbulence in a big way.
Commander 634, full short, runway 30.
Winds 190.
Level 9545, contact SoCal departure, 16.1 minute.
128.1 Delta 9545. Is that correct, the figures?
Affirmative, 128.1.
Roger that, switching over, Delta 9545, good day.
Looks like a light show going on at the terminal there. We're a little steep here. Whoa, boy. There we go. Well, my frame rates took a hit. Man, it's hard to... it is hard to land an airplane when you're getting like 1 frame per second. I don't know if you can pick that up. We had a little jet engine sound there. That was cool. Runway 30. Cut the engines.
KSAN 674, runway 30, line up point.
We're looking for golf
Runway 30,
or
674.
kilo here if we can.
Western 2560, Expression 5563, welcome to Long Beach, safe parking.
Now we're heading to the terminal, Western 5563.
Western 5563, right here at Golf, taxi to your gate by Golf Charlie, get it?
Right turn Golf and Golf Charlie, Western 5563. Okay, let's not come to a complete stop though. This is Golf. It's a hard right. Oh, jeez. To undo the wheel lock, I might end up in the grass now. Dang it. Ooh, almost. Okay. Taxiway Golf is salvaged. Turn the fuel pumps off. Clean the flaps up.
KSAN 674, turn left heading 200,
And we are going to
170,
try a quick
quick
turnaround. We're going to actually shut
turn
off
left heading 200,
engine 1 only. Uh-oh, the scenery shows a 3-4 right. That's not on the chart. Outdated scenery. Gasp. Alright, Golf to Charlie. Here comes Charlie. I think we'll go park by that big guy right there. Actually, no, we won't. We won't mess with him. He could flip us over. squeak our way into this parking spot.
KLGB 634 contact looking at departure 128.1, get it.
128.1. 128.1. 4, bye-bye.
Grabbed a hold of the wrong throttle there. We want to shut engine number 1 off. We're going to simulate taking on some new passengers, and while we do that, I'm going to enter in my flight plan on the way home. I'll let the dog bark up top. Alright, I really wish I could show you this, guys. Sorry about that, but basically we're not going to follow the exact route back home. We do have, I guess we could do that. Keep us along the coast. Yeah, I think we will. Go Seal Isle, Oceanside, and then it pops us out to Sarge. Yeah, interesting. Okay, well, I can't show you, but take my word for it. It's basically the same route in reverse. We'll be heading southeast down the coast. We'll file our flight altitude at 5,000, and so it's Seal Isle, Victor 23, Oceanside, then Sarge, which is an intersection. That's going to be kind of a little bit of a challenge for us. And then San Diego. I wonder why they did it that way. Yeah, it'll be good. It'll be a, like I say, it'll be a little challenge. Man, I wish those fluorescents would turn on. They will here soon. Okay, we need to contact tower again, and I'm going to refile that, or file the new flight plan. We will keep Seal Beach, sorry, not Seal Isle, Seal Beach 1570 in the VOR nav 1. Probably get vectored on our departure here. Well, let's not guess. Let's just see what tower is thinking. Long Beach Tower, Western 5563. Quick turnaround, requesting IFR clearance back down to San Diego.
West 5523, clear to request standby.
So the buildings and stuff, definitely the default, but when you get up a little ways you know, the
Scenery
itself fits in fairly well. It does have an outdated runway, so that's a little bit of an issue, but
433 Echo Romeo, Long Beach, traffic straight in, runway 30, Long Beach, altimeter, and on the 4.
Runway 30, or no. Long Beach down to 433 Echo Romeo, also get runway 26 left for our arrival.
433 Echo Romeo, enter left base, runway 26 left.
And we'll take a left base 26 left, 433 Echo Romeo.
Number 433 Echo Romeo, 1706, 26 left over the option.
Runway 26 left for clear the option. 433 Echo Romeo.
okay, so Tower has given me just a slight reroute that I am going to enter into Sky Vector so I can see what that looks like. Not a major change, I don't think. Still Seal Beach and kind of down that way, but just get a visual for exactly what that looks like. And again, I wish I could show you. What in the world? Oh my gosh, this is a mess. What in the world? Okay, I'm gonna have to enter this in by hand. Seal Isle. Wait, Seal Isle, Seal Beach. What is it? Seal Isle, I think, is out on the East Coast. Okay, Seal Beach. Then the Victor 64. Which is not the same as what I came in on. Oh my gosh. I don't even see where's the Victor 64, just a little tiny. Ah, I see, okay. So we are getting sent inland just a little bit more than normal. To an intersection called Wakro. Then we get put on the Victor 363 down to intersection Dana. Man, I wish I could show this to you. It'd probably be a lot more entertaining. Oh hey, looky there, we got our got our fluorescence coming on. That's cool. Alright, then from Dana we are back on the Victor 23 to Oceanside and then Mission Bay, and then we're in. Okay. Alright, we have to maintain 3 to departure frequency is the same. We'll expect 5,005 minutes. Alright, we're ready to contact ground. Or, sorry, we don't have ground. Just tower here. Tower 55, Western 5563, copy the changes in our routing. We are ready for taxi. Well, I shouldn't say that. We've got to start engine number 1.
Western 5563, runway 30, taxi via Charlie Lima, cross runway 26 left.
Charlie Lima and cross 26 left, Western 5563. No, we don't have to cross anything. Okay, unless
113 Romeo, looks to Long Beach, to the left,
26 left might extend
left of Maya
past what I'm
Foxtrot.
thinking. Okay, fuel pumps.
What? Here, we're looking for it.
Count those blades.
Lima 143 Romeo, runway 26 left, taxi via Foxtrot Delta, Delta 3, Lima 3 Lima, hold for runway 30.
Yes, she's alive. No, she's not. What? Oh, if I can't get this girl started again, that's going to be an issue. Oh, I gotta have a little bit of cracked throttle here. That's the problem. Okay, let's try that again. Fuel pump is on. Starter engaged.
Well, the ground took Blue 35 is something on the runway 30.
Number 1535 Long Beach Tower, 1206, runway 30, clear.
Had a moment of panic there. Tried to start the wrong
Oh,
engine.
30 confirmed to 1635.
Okay, mixtures to auto rich. Let's add a little primer. Cross our